finally fixed Optimus Prime.
Oh my god!
Well, a fourth-party company did. This is the MHM-01 Supreme Commander by Mohan. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. I got this from the Shoji store. They're awesome. Make sure to use code MECHA, link in the description. And seriously, use the code. It lets them know that you love me, that you would sacrifice your life for me. Thank you. So I'll be talking about what exactly this figure is, any differences from the official figure, including the transformation, which has some key differences, the purpose of this figure, if you should buy it, and the plaster quality, which is, that's not that bad. This is an oversized knockoff with a better vehicle mode of the Rise of the Beast Studio Series Optimus Prime, a figure that is impossible for most people to find, so I recommend people buy a knockoff of that, which I did a video on. I don't know anything about a re-release at the moment. This knockoff is much larger than the original. It has a cleaner truck bed, the figure comes with multiple accessories, more paint applications, a Noah Diaz figure, and some parts forming, which is optional, so it's not a big deal. Now most people will tell you size doesn't matter, which is what women usually tell me. Some people say size is important, but really it just comes down to personal preference. I'm not talking about Transformers figures, but the same can be said for Transformers figures. I love large figures. This figure towers over the original. Like next to the Noah figure, if the size scaling between these two is accurate, Optimus would be huge in real life. If you look up at him, you will get a straight view of his man boobies. Noah has two options here, Optimus Prime or Optimus Bobby.
What the hell?
This is the size Voyager class figures used to be. Here he is next to Vector Prime from Transformers Cybertron, a figure from 2004, and not the hideous abomination. And here he is with some more recent Optimus Prime figures. The Shoji store lists this guy at around 7.87 inches. He is one. The problem with oversized knockoffs is that now you have a scaling problem with your figures. The Studio Series figures are all meant to be in scale with each other, which is why RC is a core class figure. So this figure is going to tower over your Studio Series Rise of the Beast figures. Here he is with RC, Bumblebee, and A-Razor, all from the Rise of the Beast movies. Here's the thing though, I don't really care about size scaling. I care about good figures, and we're here to see if this figure is any good. The color of plastic is different from the original figure, but you're only going to really notice that if you are an insane person, aka a Transformers figure reviewer on YouTube.
We do not
Most
care.
people aren't going to notice the difference between the reds and blues, and it may be hard for it to pick up on camera. The red on the oversized is slightly darker. The color difference in the blues is a lot more noticeable. The grays and silvers are also major areas of color differences. Some of the gray plastic is darker, and this one has some metallic silver on it, which looks really nice. The Black Mamba figure also has dark grays and silver. Now the plastic quality on this is a big one. It does feel cheap, but not too cheap. Like it really isn't that bad, especially since this figure is around $30, while the original is around $50 at its original retail price. It's note that the instructions only talk about transforming the figure and how to store some of the accessories on in vehicle mode. If you want to know what some of these accessories do, you'll have to take a look at the box for that. Let's start by taking a look at the smaller stuff. So we get a holographic glow piece for Optimus Prime, as we saw in the Bumblebee movie. We also get a holographic piece that's showing off the Transwarp key. We get his regular mini blaster that the original figure came with. I'm pretty sure this is for weapon storage. Same with this one and this one. Now the rest of these tiny accessories are for Noah. These are his two blasters. These two are blaster effects pieces. These two smaller ones are for his thrusters. And these two are his blade accessories. These are a lot of small things to take care of, and with my silliness, things are gonna get lost. So now here is his battle axe. This is something the original figure did not come with. The Optimus Primal Studio Series figure did come with a battle axe, but honestly that figure is also really impossible to find. So we get this one over here, and this is really nice. It's sculpted pretty well, and it's the dark metallic silver. Now to give him his axe, we do need to take off this piece from here, and we slot this part in, and we bring this in over there. And the grip on that is pretty solid. We also get two blades for the figure. These are pretty much just the same as the original, except upscaled and completely in that metallic silver color. We also get an ion blaster, which I believe this is an upscaled version of the Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime. And this is looking pretty good. This is a bit cheap on the plastic quality. Now the grip on the ion blaster isn't the best. It's kind of angled up and looks off. Now two very new pieces are these blasters. We saw him use this in the movie, and we get one for each hand, and this looks absolutely amazing. I love the silver paint on here, and the sculpt on this looks fantastic. It looks so much better than this. Unfortunately, the connection sucks. We also get a transwarp key. I got 2 with my copy of the figure. I don't know if I was supposed to get 2 because the box only displays 1. The last accessory is this optional parts forming bit for the vehicle mode, just to make that back look a lot more cleaner. And the way this looks is just absolutely fantastic. Once again, some more nice silver paint. I do like the trailer hitch detail over here. Obviously, you cannot attach an actual trailer to this, and most trailers that come with Voyager Optimus Prime figures are going to be way too small for this figure. But overall, this is a very neat addition to have. Now, we've talked about Optimus Prime so much, let's move on to the Noah figure. So this is a fairly tiny figure of Noah when Mirage gets on, except for those few areas in the legs. So to start off, we'll come to the arms, we'll open this up, flip the hands in, and close that back up. Same over here, open that up, flip that in, and close that back up. We can come to the back, take this from the arm, and unfold that all the way out. Same over here, unfold that all the way out. Grab this piece and flip it down. Same over here. Take the top half and bring it down. We can take this area and bring that out. It is in there a little bit tight, there we go. Bring out the tires on both sides of the figure. Rotate the top chest of the figure around, open up the chest piece, bring this up, covering his face, grab the rest of the figure from here and bring it down all the way, close up the chest. So now for the arms, you're going to bring that up and then rotate it backwards. Adjust the arm like so. Make sure this lines up and connects into place. Now we can grab this part of the arm and bring it in all the way over there, bring that up to the top. We can bring this down and flip this over, and we're going to want to do the same thing over here. So now we can grab this and push that into place. Come to the legs, we can flip this over, bring the leg out, grab this piece and undo that, bring this part of the leg up. Now this piece needs to flip around like so and bring it in and down like so, lining it up right there. It might be a bit tricky. Rotate this up, take this foot, rotate it this way, bring it in like so, undo that, bring this up, rotate that there, grab this foot and rotate it in. Let's make sure this is rotated up. The piece is a bit loose. Now we can bring this all in. The connection for these pieces, like my sanity, isn't very stable, so they do pop out very easily. These pieces need to connect at the top and this at the bottom, but just this piece like so. Let's bring those feet together. The figure is a little bit flimsy, so I'm gonna have to readjust all this. Bring these out on the side. Oh. Knockoff price, knockoff quality.
We do not care.
Skirt flaps. This one is being a bit stubborn. There we go. This piece has popped out again, so I'm going to make some final adjustments and come back. And here is the final vehicle mode for Optimus Prime, or at least to the best of my ability. We will talk about that. He can hold all of the accessories on him, and I think he looks absolutely ridiculous like this. For attaching the cannons to the side, we do need to bring this out a little bit, so we can attach this piece in here. So for the figure, I can't really seem to get this part to go in all the way. And looking at other copies of this figure online, it appears to be a reoccurring issue, so that is a bit unfortunate. What seems to be the case is that this piece right here is maybe a little bit too big, so